Do you have a dirty little secret? Welcome to the club.
And you're all invited.
The first rule of the Dirty Little Secrets Club is tell everyone about the Dirty Little Secrets Club.
We're handing out memberships, free of charge.
Step up to the VIP line and let Dana and Brimstone take you on a weekly ride of secrets and debauchery.
Now buckle up, Buttercup, because things are about to get heated on the Dirty Little Secrets Club. Welcome, everybody, to another edition of the Dirty Little Secrets Club. We are your sexy hosts.
Ooh, it's like a sexy Halloween costume. I'm Dana Pereira.
And Brimstone. On that, you don't sound so sexy when I say Brimstone like that.
Yeah. I'm sure mine didn't sound sexy either when I'm like, I'm Dana Pereira, like a Pop-Tart.
Oh my God, what do you call it? It is what it is. We got to be sexy because we're gonna be talking about Diddy today, and you know Diddy did it, so Diddy want to be talking about
the diddler
things.
ain't sexy no mo. No.
The question is, you know, if Diddy was the diddler, who was the diddly?
Unfortunately, there was a lot of diddlies.
Yes.
Some are saying Justin Bieber.
Yeah,
and
Justin.
Usher and many sex workers. I mean, the allegations against Diddy are horrifying.
I know, you can't help but to laugh. I'm
not laughing at them. They are not funny at all. They are
I can't help
horrifying.
But to laugh. It is absolutely horrifying, but it's like, you know, people have been saying it for a long time, right?
Well, you and I said it months ago. We were like, we know that stuff is about to come out. We couldn't say anything then because we didn't know what they had, but we knew that something was going to happen. They raided his homes. We were like, okay, you don't just raid people's homes for funsies.
Yeah.
We knew shit was going to come out, and I don't think we're anywhere close to done yet. We're going to learn about celebrities during these parties. We're going to learn about probably like politicians and a whole bunch of stuff.
Oh, well, first of all, of course, right after it happened, after the arrest, so he was arrested, as everybody knows by now. I mean, you have to be living under a rock not knowing he got arrested. It's one of the biggest things in going on today.
In news today,
but what do you call it? Like right after that, because again, you know, right now we are in such a very rough political
climate
right now. I mean, we're talking about all the storms. So right away, boom, out comes the videos of Trump saying, you know, that, oh, I love Diddy. Diddy's a great guy. I love Diddy. He's great, you know. And then pictures of him, you know, with him, like a bunch of them. And then the other side starts putting up pictures of, you know, Diddy with Kamala.
Right.
So,
yeah. You know what? I don't even buy into any of that shit. I'm not saying Trump did anything wrong. I'm not saying Kamala did anything wrong. I refuse to even like enter the chat with that one.
Yeah.
I do
parties
though. Yeah, totally. Just because somebody attended a party or took a photo with somebody or, you know, like, I don't think that is diehard proof that they were involved in anything nefarious with that.
On either side, we're going to be fair.
Totally,
on either side.
100%.
And the fact of the matter is, look, I've been to so many events and so many parties with so many different people, you know, that.
Yeah, show me proof. If you show me proof that something happened or that somebody was involved, then I'll be like, ugh, that's rough. But no, a photo doesn't do it for me. Somebody attending a party doesn't fucking do it for me. So many people have attended Diddy parties. But there's like noticeable people that are staying quiet. J-Lo is very, very quiet right now on the Diddy front.
Yes. And I think the reason why J-Lo is very quiet is because, you know, she was involved with him for a long time. And, you know, it is a very high profile thing that you do not want to get dragged into. You don't want your reputation getting torn apart, even if you did nothing wrong. You know what I mean? I'm
willing to bet she was forced to be a part of some of this shit. Just possible. Like his ex-wife who passed now. Did you hear about her diary?
No, I did not. What's going
So
on
I
with
was,
that?
you know what? Here's the thing. I'm going to lead with I have no idea if what I heard is truth or tale.
Right.
So I'll lead with that. I was watching a guy on Instagram who was talking about Kim Porter's diary and how it had that it's going to be like a bombshell for Diddy and all of the people that were involved. Like she like named people. One of the people that she supposedly named in her diary was a young Justin Bieber that was forced to be a part of some of this stuff. Again, that could just be a rumor. I could be just regurgitating information from some guy that made shit up. I just want everyone to be aware of that because I saw something. I did not fact check that something, you know?
Right. And it's hard to fact check now too. Even though, it's like some things you can fact check. It's hard sometimes because there's so much out there flip-flopping. You know what I mean? So you don't even know what's credible, what's not credible, who's not credible. There's so much wrong with this situation. The indictment, they allege that since 2008, I'm sorry, that he has been part of a criminal organization
Mm-hmm.
that's engaged in or attempted to engage in sex trafficking, kidnapping, arson, forced labor, obstruction of justice, bribery, and a litany of different other offenses. So,
Let's be real. It's from way before then. They might have just been tracking it since 2008, but I remember a little someone named Tupac.
I was just going to say, yeah.
It's been the criminal stuff has been going on for a while.
I'm wondering if he's the one and whether they would figure it out or not. Everybody's
Right.
always said that he killed Tupac or he killed Biggie, or maybe both.
Yep.
Who knows? You know what I mean? He, for a ridiculous amount of women, he manipulated them to, basically get involved in different like sex activities with, male sex people. Like it was, I don't know if he was watching or
and keeping them drugged up the
man.
entire time to keep. What are the parties called? Like freak offs or something like that?
Oh, I don't know.
That's what the parties were called. They were called freak offs. And so what he would do, if I gathered information correctly in my head, this is what it made sense of. What he would do, he would have them all drugged up, and then I believe they had to like out freak each other in like a sex game.
Wow. I mean, look, listen, I'm not gonna sugarcoat this. Back in the day, before even, maybe right before I was born, or even during my baby years in the early 70s, it was crazy. It was just as crazy as this. It's just, it wasn't right then. It's not right now, but people got away with it then. You know what I mean? People got away with it then.
They had much less technology and things that got you busted. There was, I mean, I don't want to say there was more corruption because I'm sure there's still just as much corruption today. But yeah, the technology was you add that into, and apparently, supposedly, according to that diary, he has kept videos of celebrities involved in these activities.
Well, he took a note out of what's his face's game book. What's his name?
Epstein.
The one with Epstein. Same thing. Listen, it is what it is, but Hugh Hefner did the same thing in the Playboy
Probably
Mansion.
A piece of shit. Think about how much shit they have to have on Diddy for them to deny his bond twice. $50 million offer that they have denied.
Fair enough, but in let's also put it my words are not coming. To make it crystal clear, he's a flight risk. So whether he's guilty or not, if I was him, I would assume that I would be like, I need to get the hell out of Dodge. So a $50 million bail, that's a weekend for him. You know what I mean? So
that's the whole point.
He can pay that and get the hell out.
They're like, they don't trust him enough to lose $50 million.
I know.
That is a big, huge red flag that they absolutely have some shit that is about to blow our minds.
Oh, I'm sure.
Because $50 million?
Abusing and assaulting women, like I would never in a million years, I could never hit a woman. Like I have always, even when I was wrestling and I was training, with the girls and so forth. And I always took extra good care of the girls, you know what I mean? Because I knew what they were up against in the business. And, I always was like, look, you got to play like the boys and so forth. But I even felt bad, clotheslining or, doing whatever I had to do to them because, I don't feel that a man should ever hit a woman, nor should a woman hit a man. But that being said,
everybody keep your fucking hands to yourself.
Keep your mitts to yourself. But a man should never hit a woman. And like for me, hearing that this guy has done not once, not twice, but like countless times to people and victims that we don't even know.
Yeah.
That concerns the shit out of me. And it worries the shit out of me. And it irks the shit out of me all at once. Does that make sense? Like it irks me as a man, not as a man, it irks me. As a human, it irks me. You know what I mean? It's just like with all these murders that keep happening, like, and it's for some reason it keeps layering one on top of the next, even here in New York. I don't even know if you know about that. There's been like one after the next, but like the people who have no they have like disregard for anybody. They cutting legs off, heads off, hands. Like, how could ananybody do such things to another human? You know what I mean? Like,
tale as old as time. They have been doing this for forever now, and it is. I know. It's awful to even think about, but I know that we are not done with Diddy. There is some shit that's gonna come out. He is rotting right now. I hope that he's miserable.
Oh, the memes have been absolutely crazy. Like a rabbit hole of memes and memes and memes.
I'm feeling for the victims right now because a lot of these people that are about to come out are victims of Diddy. And like this shit could potentially ruin their mental health, their lives, their money making abilities. I'm just really feeling for the victims of this, and I wonder how it's going to play out, if they're going to be able to protect the victims throughout all of this, or if it's just going to end up a fucking circus.
It's going to be a circus, just like the Johnny Depp Amber Heard case that was blown up. You know what I mean?
I watched that case, and I will absolutely be watching this case as well. And then, I mean, speaking of things that are on camera, we have some shit in the news lately of people doing dumb ass shit and getting caught on camera.
Well, people for some reason forget that there are 1.3 billion video cameras out there. However, the guy that we're going to talk about, and I know a lot about this because Alex had brought it up this past week on Within Brimskin, and I was just waiting for us to get to talk about it. Because to where the other show is, PG, you know what I mean? This is certainly not. So, what do you call it? This dude, so we're going to call him the Cucumber Man.
And it's not because he likes salads.
No, he likes tossing his own salad. So that's pretty much what happened. So this dude, I think knows that the cameras are there because he looks directly into the camera. I don't know if you've
part
noticed.
Of his kink.
I think it's part of his kink. Obviously he's careful of other cars driving by because he stops what he's doing and like kind of pulls his drawers up. Of course, we didn't even give the full outlook. I'm going ahead. So basically this dude who's in, what is it, Washington, D.C.?
I think so, yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's Washington, D.C. He's been going around and he takes a cucumber, sticks it into the grill of a car, and then gives the cucumber a little bit of head, I guess, to, wet it up a little bit. Although, I mean, he could have taken a play out of Diddy's book and gotten a whole bunch of that baby oil. I mean,
he couldn't. Diddy took up all the baby oil. Baby oil was out of stock.
Diddy done did it again. Damn it, Diddy. Diddy done did it again. Dumb Diddy. Dumb. Anyway,
no,
so
the baby oil needs restocked.
So he takes it, he lubes it up with his mouth, drops his drawers, and then fucks himself in the ace with the cucumber by rocking back and forth against the freaking car. Now, when cars drive by, he stops like nothing's going on. But he is he's been doing this not just in one area, but multiple areas. And then when he's done, he takes it and he puts it back in his lunchbox. I don't know if you've seen that or noticed that.
I did not see that. So wait, he is a serial cucumber fucker?
Oh, yeah. He's been doing it all around. Multiple people have caught him.
Imagine, okay, so you review your Ring footage, right? Now imagine how violated you would feel if somebody used your vehicle to fuck themselves with a cucumber. Like, that feels so invasive and just,
Yeah, I would be. What's funny, because the other day, Danielle's like, "Oh, do you see this? There's something in your grill of your car." I'm like, "No, there isn't."
Oh, Danielle.
No, I would.
You're a funny girl.
I would kill. Here's the thing, your car, it sucks because your car is pretty much out there for anybody to do with what they please. You're not watching it all the time. So people do shit to cars all the time. They steal things off them, in them, you know what I mean? Take them, cut things out of them, shit. I mean, there's a catalytic converter was taken out right across the street from my house.
Yeah.
And none of our cameras got it because of the angle that the car was in the street. So this was last year. And my neighbor, who has multiple cameras, and I have multiple cameras. So but it's just where it was, we couldn't get a good shot of them, which, it happens. It happens because but regardless, it is a disgusting thing for somebody to pleasure themselves on someone else's car. And yes, Dana, I am going to yuck their yum. Going to yuck their yum.
I'm with you on that. I think that we're allowed to yuck this yum because, dude, you couldn't take the cucumber out of your refrigerator and just do it in your living room or your bedroom.
Yeah, no, and that's
you had to go in public and tarnish somebody else's possession.
Right.
That is super part of the kink. That is he is getting off on the fact that he is doing that to himself, where somebody else will either see it or the fact that it is somebody else's. I wonder if he's choosing these vehicles at random, or if he knows people, or I guess they would recognize him on the camera though if he actually knew them. But that's so fucked up.
Yeah, I'm just, I don't, and then he's obviously reusing that cucumber because he's throwing it in his lunchbox. Lunchbox. It's ridiculous.
Well, what if or maybe he has a snack later? He's like, I got a little pleasure and then I'm gonna go to have a snack.
Dana, I know that you are well versed in the bedroom, my friend. As am I. The fact of the matter is, what is the number one rule that you don't do? Come on, say it, sweetheart. You know what to say.
The first rule of the Dirty Little Secrets Club is to tell everyone about
No, Dana. No, Dana. No, you can't get out of this one. You don't go ass to mouth. It don't do it. You don't go ass to mouth.
No, you never
mouth
go
ass
to
is
mouth.
one thing, ass to mouth is nothing. So if he's taking the cucumbers and doing them, I don't listen. That's just some nasty right there. That's all.
Yeah, but you know what? People are nasty. People are nasty. And he is not the only one that has been caught on camera. There was another couple that got caught having sex in broad daylight on camera in somebody's driveway, like some random person's driveway.
Like, did they stop when somebody came over to you know? Oh no! Oh, they were out of the car.
Listen,
they were out of the car.
When the mood struck for a horny couple in Michigan, they pulled their car into a random family's driveway and started having sex outside. And it's all on video. Yeah,
Wow.
they got out of the car and started doing it in some random person's driveway. First of all, stay the fuck in the car. Second of all, take that car somewhere else that is not a family's home that you don't know. And third of all, fuck, people. Why? This is why we can't have nice things.
Thank God they don't have a kid that's sitting and watching it, right?
Oh my God. Oh my God. Could you imagine? Could you fucking imagine?
Yeah, no, that's like, what do you call it? Yeah. People don't think, people don't care. I think that's the thing. Nowadays, people don't give two shits. They don't care. All they care about is, what do you call it, themselves, and that's it. You know,
no, the story gets worse. I just read ahead. Oh no, it gets worse.
Wait, was there a kid involved?
Oh no. The story gets even crazier. This is from TMZ, by the way, people, if you want to go look it up. The story gets even crazier because the family says their 13-year-old son was at school waiting for a package to be delivered. He got a notification on the Ring app and pulled up the live feed thinking it was the delivery driver. Instead, their kid got an unwanted peep show. What the fuck?
At least it was a 13-year-old boy. I mean, that, he's probably seen worse things on.
Oh, no. That is a child. That is a child. We are not forcing sex acts onto a child's eyes. That is not okay. Super not okay. Whatever he's seen or not seen in his life is not up for a stranger to decide.
It's funny though, because like, at the end of the day, if I was that kid, I'd have been like, whoa, check out what's going on in my house now, and started showing everybody,
Oh my God. Could you imagine if it was like one of his family friends, like parents or something?
What? Meanwhile, you didn't realize it. I was drinking my coffee. I took a big swig while you were reading. And what do you call it? And when you got to that point, I almost spit it out. That's why I had my hand over my mouth.
No, the story got crazier. That is true. That poor kid was, I mean, seriously, they could probably be prosecuted for something like that.
Oh, yeah, they can be, and they should be. I don't know if they will be.
I don't think they found them yet, though, to be honest.
How could you not? You have the car, you have their license plate,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you should be able to grab everything. It's unclear if the couple has been tracked down. It's the same. You remember the couple that was banging in the park?
Yes.
Remember that?
Uh-huh. Yeah, like, with all the kids around.
All the kids around. Like, what are you doing, man?
It's
like,
so fucked up.
It really is. I just can't. I can't with people. But again, we've already gone through this 1,000,000,003 times about selfish, disgusting people.
Yep.
But the stories are flipping funny. What about the woman who married herself and then decided that she wanted to divorce herself? Do you know about that one, right?
It's so good. And so typically, like, this feels like something that I would do. I would be like, I love myself, self-love. There's actually a word for it. It's called, and I might be pronouncing it wrong, but it's called sologamous, sologamous. Instead of like monogamous, it's sologus or what did I just say? Sologamous.
Sologamous?
Yeah. Yeah, sologamous.
Okay. Sologamously.
Sologamy. I participate in sologamy. That sounds really dirty. It sounds like I should go to prison for that. But this woman said that she was practicing self-love. And
sounds like I should go to prison for that.
Yes. I mean, sologamy, it sounds too close to sodomy for me. So it just sounds wrong.
Oh my God.
So this woman explained that she was sologamous and that she was going to marry herself. She said, over time, I discovered and understood what I wanted. Today, I value and love myself. I married myself here in London. And then she couldn't stand herself anymore and she divorced herself.
How funny is that? When you know that you're that big of an asshole that you decide, all right, I'm done with you, bitch. And out the like, but you're still stuck with yourself.
Dude, it's so funny too. Okay, so this one is from the Miami Herald, and she says it's crucial to know when to end a cycle. Even commitment to oneself can have its challenges, such as dealing with the expectation of being perfect for yourself all the time. She even went to therapy to fix the issues in her marriage to herself.
What a freaking whack job.
The loneliness got to be too much for her. I realized I was putting a lot of pressure on myself and that sometimes left me exhausted. I understood that even in a marriage with ourselves, it's important to accept our imperfections.
Here's the thing, Day. Here's the thing. And I truly believe that these people cannot really be this freaking ridiculously dumb.
Sure they can. Yes, they absolutely
they can.
It's all over.
This has to be stunts. It has to be stunts. You don't think that this...
It could be. Sure. Remember the girl that married an alien or was dating an alien?
Oh, God. Yeah.
Yes. So sure, it could be that she just wanted attention. People do all sorts of crazy shit for attention.
Unbelievable.
Yes. And I think maybe the attention wore off after she married herself and she was like, all right, well, how do I get the spotlight back on me? I know, I will divorce myself.
Yeah, that bitch.
I fucking hate that. What if she didn't want to cheat on herself, but she wanted to have sex with somebody else? And she was like, all right, well, now I have to divorce myself so that I can have sex with somebody else.
No. Want to know why? They could maybe be in an open relationship.
Right? Yes. She's like, what if she invited a guy or a girl back for a threesome? But it was just
and the person's like, wait, hold on a minute. Wait, hold on. Where's the other person?
I thought that there was going to be three of us.
That
her
is
head
amazing.
Just spins and it's her other personality.
That is just amazing. Amazing. I love that. I love everything about that. That is just perfection. What do you call it? Craziness. I just... People are absolutely out of their goddamn gourds. You know what I could never, ever imagine doing? And, I loved my mother tremendously. But I, in a million years, never want to ever think about her doing the dirty and, you know what I mean, getting on and, you know what I'm saying? Like
being sexual at all. I don't want to know about Diane getting sexual either. Diane, you just keep that to yourself.
Listen, Danielle and I mess with the kids all the time. You know what I mean? Like, I'll always say things or whatever, and just to keep them on their toes, type of thing. But I'm also very different than my mother was, and times are very different than when I was growing up. Sure. But that being said, we stay very PG about it, but we also joke around. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
So this one dude, apparently, who's a son of an adult star, a former Miss Boom Boom or Boom Boom, depending on how you pronounce it, because Boom Boom, it's Sol de Janeiro's product is Boom Boom, but it's spelled Bum Bum. So, it depends on how you read it.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, it's a Brazilian TV personality, so I'm assuming it's Boom Boom.
Yeah.
So Ms. Boom Boom, Andressa Urach, basically she has her son do the filming for her OnlyFans content for her.
No.
I say no.
No. Dislike.
Oh my God.
Her son is 18 years old. I have an 18-year-old son and two of them that are teenagers. I could not imagine, even if I was just taking provocative pictures, being excuse me, hey honey, can you do me a favor and take this? No, hard pass, hard pass.
This is my sexy face. Look at my.
Oh my God,
sexy.
Could you imagine him coaching her, Mom, a little more tit. Hey, Mom.
Whoa, a little more tit. I want to see some areola, bitch.
Yeah.
Come on. Show me some areolas.
Like, I am close with my kids, but that is, I feel like, crossing a line.
It is hugely crossing the line. It's disgustingly disgusting. I can't imagine why, like, okay, there's a photo here where she's in a bathing suit, okay? Like, all right, look, that's fine. I can see, if you're taking like ooh, look at me, I'm pretty picture. But like if you're doing what I'm assuming OnlyFans stuff is,
right. Yeah, people are not paying for your pearly whites, okay?
Right.
You're doing pictures that are adult only viewing.
Unbelievable. Let's see. The ex-husband apparently was less than happy with her and her son's night on the town. Apparently the son had gone out with her on the town.
Yeah.
And he says, what about a mother who takes her own son to a whorehouse to watch her mother rub against other men?
No. No.
Ouch. Ouch. Only in Brazil.
Well, and they are like in this custody battle. She has a 2-year-old also with this person, and he is in this huge custody battle with her. Also, which I find very interesting, she was like a woman of God, and she said that she was brainwashed from this church and she wanted her money back, all of the money that she had donated to this church. A judge said no. She decided to do OnlyFans. She roped her son into taking pictures and video for her. Then she deleted her OnlyFans and she said that she was going back to be a woman of God again.
Yeah.
So she goes back to be a woman of God. 2 months later, she's back on OnlyFans.
That's crazy. So, listen, I know people that do OnlyFans. I guess
God isn't paying the bills.
Yeah, like, well, you know who does OnlyFans. Tabitha Stevens does. She has her OnlyFans, and she, listen, I love her. She's my dear friend. But at the end of the day, like, as her friend, I wouldn't, even if I was single and interested in that, I wouldn't be watching it. You know what I mean? Yeah. But your son, like, no.
No. Absolutely disgusting. In my opinion. Now, listen, I try real hard not to be a judgy bitch, but I am judging so hard right now.
You are so judging hard. You are judging harder than hard is hard.
It is, I feel it deep in my soul because I have teenage boys that I'm like, I cannot get on board with this. I find it so repulsive.
Yeah, it's really, really bad. I am with you on that. It is absolutely disgusting. I do not understand how anybody would be interested in doing such things with their kids involved. I look, you do you, boo-boo. You go make your money. You know what I mean? However you got to make your money. I understand that.
Get a tripod and a remote. Leave your kid out of it.
Or get a friend to do it, a significant other, somebody else that is not your kid.
Run a contest on your OnlyFans that the winner gets to come and film you for your OnlyFans.
Unbelievable. What do you call it? Right before we go, because it's something really quick and something interesting. And what do you call it? I didn't know about it prior, but I think I mentioned to you really, really quickly. Apparently, Cards Against Humanity, the game.
Oh, yeah.
They actually filed a $15 million lawsuit against Elon Musk and SpaceX. I hope
they win.
They probably will. Although Elon Musk has more money than God, he'll sit there and just fight it until they have no money left.
Wipe his ass with 15 mil.
Yeah, it's kind of like Disney. Like you don't fight the mouse because they're just gonna bury you in legal bills. But basically, they're alleging that SpaceX trespassed on and caused damage to its property in Texas. Their quote: "This is not coming from us. This is a quote from the news. We bought a plot of land on the U.S.-Mexico border to stop racist billionaire Donald Trump's dumb wall. But this year, an even richer, more racist billionaire, Elon Musk, fucked that land with gravel tractors and space garbage. So we're suing." That is a quote directly from Cards Against Humanity. That is not the Dirty Little Secrets Club. It is not Dana Pereira nor Brimstone. Just want to make sure that's out there, regardless of our thoughts on any of the people involved. This is news. We're covering it. That's it. Just want to make sure you guys know. I think that's crazy. And in Texas, it's crazy because the area, if I'm not mistaken, now I don't know which area of land, but I know that there's right outside of Austin, he bought like a tremendous amount of land.
Who, Elon?
Elon Musk, and for what do you call it? Not for SpaceX though, for the Tesla, and Tesla, and what they were trying to do is build an underground tunnel to be able to put the Teslas in them and have them go like 200 miles an hour to get from one side of Texas to the other. That is like a plan that they were working on. Whether they're still doing it or not, I don't know, but like a super tunnel type of a thing.
To be a billionaire.
Yeah, but between that and I believe it's Bastrop, what do you call it? That's where that land is, and people are not happy about it being there.
Yeah.
So I know he's probably taken a lot of crap about the land, but honestly, couldn't happen to a nicer person. The guy's an ass. That's just he's the most cocky. Did you hear? I know I'm going on. I'm sorry, Day. I'm sorry. Did you hear about what he did when Taylor Swift?
Disgusting. Disgusting.
Right? We didn't talk about that.
A gross human being talking about giving her a child.
Giving Taylor Swift a baby because she said she's a cat.
Fuck out of here,
cat
dude.
Mom or something like that. Like, what kind of creepy...
The misogyny in that is so fucking gross.
It's unbelievable.
Just gross.
Anyway, that's about all the time we have for this week. Just wanted to make sure that, we threw a couple of things in there that's, current in the world of craziness that we live in.
Oh, we covered some shit this week.
What do you call it? Make sure you guys check us out next week. We have a lot of other really fun things that we obviously couldn't crush into this one episode, so we're going to do it in the next episode.
Yeah.
Dana, you want to let everybody know the one rule of Dirty Little Secrets Club?
Yes, guys, the first rule of the Dirty Little Secrets Club is to tell everyone about the Dirty Little Secrets Club.
Absolutely.
So go ahead, go do that.
And the one rule of the bedroom, Dana? The one rule of the bedroom? Go ahead.
It's you never go ass to mouth. Mouth to ass is fine. Never ass to mouth.
We appreciate you guys. We love you. Thank you so much for tuning in every single week, helping us hit all the goals and going up the charts all around the country. We really, really appreciate that. Keep it up. Keep rating, reviewing, subscribing wherever you can. And until next time, stay awesome.
Think we want something from you, you got another thing coming.